Hello, good morning, good evening, and welcome to Bigg World Cinema. Without further ado, we'll continue with what you're here for. And if you enjoy this channel's content, please could you like, share, and subscribe? Thank you. I've always been one for retracing my footsteps and returning to places that I love, but I'm beginning to think I should just forget about the past. It's 8:20 Saturday morning. I'm in the park, Benchakitti Park. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. I always pronounce things wrong and people go, oh, you mean Benchakitti? And I just said Benchakitti. So it's a little distinct tone that you have to get right. Oh, I said Benchakitti. No, you didn't. You said Benchakitti. That's what I said. Anyway, I'm in a park in Bangkok. This is where Thailand does really well in comparison to the Philippines, for example, where... Do you know any parks in the Philippines? Okay, so there's Iloilo, the park that goes... There's that lovely walkway. It's not really a park, it's a walkway by the river. The Philippines doesn't really do parks like Thailand does, and there's plenty in Bangkok, which is lovely, lots of greenery. So rather than take my coffee to the area behind the swimming pool where all the smokers hang out, and yesterday I had a confrontation with a couple of smokers where I said, well, what makes this a smoking area? Why have you got priority over this area? And they pointed to a overflowing ashtray, which was disgusting, and so I just moved it. I just moved it somewhere else and said, well, the smoking area's over there now. When people offered cigarettes to my father when I was young, he would just say, I don't use them, thanks. And that sort of infiltrated my head. I've never been a smoker. I tried, obviously, when you're young, you always try. So I think I tried when I was 11 or 12. Didn't really take to it. Never smoked. So smoking has never been part of my life. So I've been to this park before, but I really don't recognise any of this. So I don't think I've been to all of this park. I think I must have been to one certain area and not covered all of it. It is quite a big park. That guy almost got run over then on the bike lane. I think this skywalk is new. I don't think this was here 5 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Ça donne envie de...
This is the bit I recognise from coming here before, but what I just walked through I didn't recognise at all. It is huge, a huge park. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm in the lobby of the Grand Centre Point, secunded, waiting for Terminal 21 next door to open. So I thought I'd come and sit in their lobby. It's a very nice lobby. Let's show you around. That's one of the great things when you're travelling as a white man in Asia. You just walk into these places and nobody bats an eyelid. I'd need the dump in India and I'd go into the Hilton or whatever lovely hotel in Mumbai and just go and use their Kazi. No questions asked. I'm at Pier 21 at Terminal 21 and I had chicken roti and curry, 45 Thai baht for that, and iced coffee, 25 Thai baht. And this is my view. I've had my brunch in Terminal 21 and I'm just at the bus stop waiting for a bus to go to Golden Mount Temple. So I've got this app via bus, BIABUS, which tells you which bus to get, and I'm getting the 508 to Golden Mount, which is an AC bus. So these apps are great for helping you get around. So via bus, hopefully, this is the first time I've used it this trip, will get me to Golden Mount Temple. So I've been waiting about 15 minutes. This is where the SkyTrain or the metro comes in handy as it's Saturday lunchtime and there's lots of traffic, so this is where the roads in Bangkok are quite busy, so I might be waiting here all day. So I'm still waiting. I've been waiting about 20 minutes now and it's taking some time. So I've been waiting well over half an hour now for a bus, and Google now says it's the 5:11, not the 5:08. What's this one coming here? Well, it's not the 5:11 or the 5:08. I think every bus has stopped apart from the 5:08. It's becoming a bit of a drag. So after 40 minutes waiting for a bus, I gave up waiting for a bus any longer, and I'm getting the MRT, which will hopefully be quicker than waiting for a bus and travelling on a bus. So I'm in the MRT terminal, walking down to get a ticket for the train. Sorry, Samyot?
Samyot, 33 baht. Thank you.
Kevin Cap. Got me token. Now, find the platform. So I want to go towards BL30, which is Khaosan. This is the right side for Samyot, apparently. I shall wait and see. So I'm walking towards Golden Mount. This whole road is being reconstructed. I don't know what's going on here, what this is doing, but it's just cranes in the middle of the road. I think they're creating another underground line or something, but everywhere you go in Bangkok there's construction going on. Oh, it's the new MRT. We're allowed to go, we're allowed to go.
What does he mean?
So I'm coming up to Golden Mount Temple now. You can see it through here. There it is. So there's a number of temples in Bangkok, as you're probably aware of. The last time I was in Bangkok, I was here for 3 months, and I used to come to this place quite frequently as it was a nice, peaceful environment for me. So this is my first time back in 5 years.
Here at BWC, Uncle doesn't charge a subscription fee like Auntie does, but buying us a coffee would be much appreciated. Thank you.
So this is the way up. I just swerved past the 100 baht ticket entrance. They don't check tickets here. So you just have to time it for when somebody goes to the ticket booth, and then you nip past behind them and up the steps. So the whole point of coming up here is going up to the pagoda on the rooftop, but you can't go to the rooftop anymore. So the rooftop is the best aspect of this place, and it's not open anymore at the moment as it's closed for restoration. So there's no point coming here at all without being able to go up to the rooftop, which has the best view across Bangkok. And it's the best environment, so another wasted journey. So the roof terrace, or the rooftop here at Golden Mount is a great place to sit. And it's got a lovely view and a lovely atmosphere, and it's closed for renovation. I can't believe it. So my greatest hits tour of Bangkok is turning into a little bit of a disappointment at the moment. What with going to Asiatic and the beer prices at my favourite places being through the roof now, and now coming to Golden Mount and not being able to get on the roof terrace. It's what else? How many more greatest hits have I got, and how many more disappointments am I going to have? That's the problem with going back to places that you cherish and you love. It's happened to me a few times over the past couple of months where I've gone back to places where I've had great moments, and those great moments haven't been the same. So, do you go back to places where you've had good times, or do you just leave them in the past, or just seek new places? I've always been one for retracing my footsteps and returning to places that I love, but I'm beginning to think I should just forget about the past, cherish new places and never return there, and just look for fresher things. I don't know. Of course, they're still charging the same price to get in, even though the roof terrace is closed. If I'd actually paid to get in, I'd have been really annoyed.
Yes.
It looks like another MRT line is being constructed down here. This looks like the way to go. Look at this Thai bus tour, all very civilised. And look at the buffet in here. So I've stumbled across this Khaosan Road retrospective. I'd never heard of him, but it looks like an interesting experience. Since I've been living in Asia, I've missed going to art galleries, which was a big part of my life in Brighton and London. So what a great space this is. I've been here 4 years and Cebu didn't offer much really. So it's been great coming here, and when you wander the streets of Bangkok you never know what you're going to stumble across. So stumbling across this gallery space has been wonderful. So all these buildings around here are empty, and they've been empty for many years, and I don't understand why they haven't been knocked down and made into new condos and new hotels and stuff. But the guy was just telling me that they're government owned and they're leaving them as they are. If someone could shed light on these buildings, I'd be interested to know. So this was me and my girlfriend in 1988 when we first came to Thailand and first came to Khaosan Road as backpackers. So Khaosan Road is a very popular backpacker destination. And still is. But not for me. I'm not a backpacker anymore. So this is the infamous Khaosan Road, which has changed a lot since 1988 when I first came here 36 years ago. It's become very, very touristy and very popular with the young people, not the old folk like myself. So I don't really like this destination. It's far too touristy for my liking. But I do come here because there's a nice place I come to for a sundowner. So this used to be the place you came to get your fake student ID made up. I wonder if they still do that here. I'm sure they do. This is Thailand after all. So there weren't places around like this in 1988. It's not actually Khaosan Road which is the best spot for a sundowner in the Khaosan Road area. It's a soi over here. So if you come out of Khaosan Road, throw a right, and then 2 minutes later you come to this soi up here, Soi Rambutri, which is the nicer area. People selling their stuff. So I used to come down this area for a sundowner when I lived down here. I actually spent Christmas Day 2019 down here. I think probably on one of these seats here, which has a nice spot in the sunshine. So I think I might join those people for a sundowner later. It's only 3:30, but I shall return, and here we are. Santa's still here. And an Indian restaurant which I've been to many times. I don't know whether it's still there. Is it still there? It looks a bit boarded up. It is for rent. Oh dear, not there anymore.
Just a quick reminder to please click the thumbs up button if you liked the video, or thumbs down button if you didn't. Obviously. Thank you.
You and I? Cheers.
You've been watching Uncle, the man from Big World Cinema. Please like and subscribe and send cash.